Time is 12 noon on this Thursday afternoon, September 5th, 2019. It is time now for the Peter Cello News Report on this Thursday afternoon, September 5th, 2019. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Peter J. Wiggins. It is 12 noon on this Thursday afternoon, and we have a temperature of 70 degrees in Norton, Massachusetts. Top stories on Peter Cello News Report on this Thursday afternoon is more than 100 people rescued in the Bahamas as 408 bolsters Hurricane Dorian relief efforts. Travis City was right about Hurricane Dorian headed for Alabama. Nancy Pelosi's office calls Trump's property cesspool corruption after Penn State at Trump Hotel in Ireland. MPs to vote again on early election motion next week. 10 fired near Marietta, California grows to 14 acres and evacuations in place. Democrats walk tightrope in fight over Trump wall funds. Chanel Miller, women's sexual assault by Brock Turner, reveals her identity. Sarah Huckabee Sanders to chronicle of White House tenure in her memoir. Trump's fall, more rallies, more promises, and more Democratic attacks. Reliable China insiders hint that this round of trade talks could lead to a breakthrough. Ohio woman arrested a baby hidden in a bag at Philippines airport. Hong Kong's Carrie Lam says withdrawal of extradition bill own decision, not Beijing's. Hurricane Dorian is lashed in the east coast of Central Florida. Several people transported hospitals after accident 495 in Mansfield. Rail commuters to get more parking in South Attleboro. Drinking water at Rehoboth schools show evidence of bacteria. WeWork is dramatic slash in his IPO valuation of less than $25 billion because of weak demand. Tyson wants out ship made from Prince of Coffee Jumbo. Gold prices drop following strong rise in U.S. ADP employment data. Look at that. Stocks today out up 453.04 points at 2688.51. S&P 500 up 3.89 at 2976.67 and Nasdaq up 123.68 at 81.56. Scientists beyond first image of black hole awarded $3 million prize. T-Rex had an air conditioner instead, study says. NASA's Kennedy Space Center in Florida gets all clears hurricane data during moves on. A 550 million-year-old worm was one of the first animals to move and make decisions, the new study says. A new study link shows there's no link between Let's get that. Scientists have identified the genes linked to left-handedness. Trash can catches fire in East Bridgewater home and fire was out prior to 5 hours arrival, but there was still smoke inside the house. Fires. Negotiators from the United States and China will return to the bargaining table next month in an effort to end the trade, officials said Thursday. Taliban attack kills U.S. and Romanian soldiers in downtown Kabul. Japanese man arrested in South Korea for assaulting a taxi driver. Lawmaker Joe Johnson, British Prime Minister's brother, resigns. A senior North Korean official says inter-Korean engagement is not working because the South is not living up to promises. Iran announced that it would begin developing centrifuges to hasten its uranium enrichment, the latest move on a Middle East country that stands over the landmark 2015 nuclear accord. Hurricane Dorian weakens the Category 2 near South Carolina. Several Democratic presidential candidates showed up to a town hall debate Wednesday night to push their plans to fight climate change after most have unveiled their costly proposal to try and scale back the phenomenon. Dorian 800,000 under evacuation order in South Carolina, widespread power outages. Peter Cello News Time is 12:04, and it's time now for a Peter Channel. Sports report. Boston Red Sox staying out at Minnesota Twins. Game time 7:10 at Fenway Park. Nautilus girls soccer game against Bellland Blackhawks. Kansas City Chiefs kickoff season as Super Bowl favorites. Dustin Poirier has everything they gained against Khabib Nurmagomedov. Win the Bennett versus begin and White's no more UFC for Penn after street fights. Peter Cello News Time 12:04 on this Thursday afternoon. It's time now for Peter Cello traffic and transit check. Beep! On the MBTA, looking at the subway commuter rail and ferries. Okay, looking at highways and byways in New England on this. Thursday afternoon in Rhode Island visiting 95. Stop on side. Also between Techland and Providence. 295. Both fence battle Route 16 Johnson. 146. North Bantan. Also on North Smithfield Line. Salesville Road. 130 East Bantan. Also on Jamestown. The Newport Stretch. Jamestown. Mount Saginaw Bridge is off. Looking good. Out in the gate. Route 16 from Seminole Lanes. 20 to North Bantan. Little slow before the Bourne Rotary. And Route 3 to North Bantan. Also between Marshfield and Route 53 in Hanover. Boston Vicinity, 93, South Bantan, also between Somerville and Boston. 39395, looking good from 130 to New Hampshire border. 93, Buffins by Wyndham, New Hampshire. 495 in the South Bantan, also between Route 2 down the Boxborough stretch. Central Mass Highways out, looking good 190 on the South Bantan, also on 140 in Sterling. Western Mass Highways out, looking good in Connecticut, 84, westbound side, also at Hartford Stretch, and 84 eastbound side, Lowell on Route 17, Cheshire, Connecticut, and Merritt Parkway westbound so after the Milford Stretch and 95 southbound side, Lowell on North Brentford Stretch. And up in northern New England, Main Traffic at the northbound side, Lowell on 202 in Gray, Maine, 95 southbound side, Lowell on 202 in Augusta, Maine, and 87, 89, 91 southbound side, Lowell on US Canadian, West Vermont, and 89 southbound side, Lowell after Route 91 in Western Hampshire headed towards New Hampshire. And out of 1555 northbound side, Lowell and some equipment on the US Canadian border. Interstate 87 southbound side, 89 and 91 southbound side, Lowell after the Canadian border in upstate New York, Vermont. Peter Childers time is 12:06. Time now for a weather report. Hurricane Dorian now category 2 storm with 110 mile per hour winds, minimum set pressure 958 millibars, 32 and after north, 79.1 in the west. The movement northeast at 8 miles an hour. And the latest on Dorian, not finding the storm surge and dangerous winds are expected along portion of the coast of South Carolina and North Carolina and portions of the Southeast Virginia and southern Chesapeake Bay. Regardless of the exact track of Dorian Center, water levels could rise well in advance of the arrival of strong winds and residents of these areas should follow advice given by local emergency officials and flash flooding will become more widespread across the eastern Carolinas and far southeast Virginia today and tonight. There'll be a high risk of flash flooding over these areas where significant life threatening and flash flooding is expected. Okay, forecast goes like this. This afternoon, Putney Sense got about 74 degrees and northeast around 6 miles an hour for tonight, mostly got about 59 degrees and light east wind for Friday, chances are man for 5 p.m. Most gusts but 72 degrees, light northeast wind coming east at 5 to 9 miles in the morning. Winds good gusts as 20 miles an hour, chest breaks to 30% for Friday night. Rain water 55 degrees, northeast spot 30 miles gusts as 29 miles an hour, chest to 9% new Vermont between a half to 3/4 inch possible for Saturday, May before noon, then a chance showers between noon and 2 p.m. 167 degrees, low 50 degrees, winds north about 11.6 miles gusts high, 34 miles an hour, chest at 8%. Sunday, sunny part clouds but 76 about 52 degrees. West about 7 miles an hour, show light north wind for Monday. Mostly part clouds but 72 about 51 degrees. Light north wind, show light and variable wind. Tuesday, mostly sunny sky about 72 about 52 degrees and northeast about 3 to 6 miles an hour, showing south wind about 3 to 5 miles an hour, shows to 30% for Wednesday. Chance showers put the south about 72 degrees. South about 3 to 8 miles an hour. Winds good gust size 20 miles an hour. Chance base 30%. Right now, northern it is a 7 degrees in fair skies. That's gonna be for the Peter Cello morning. Noon in the morning this September 5th, 2019 on a Thursday. Viewers, hope you have a good afternoon and a good positive. Hope you have a wonderful day.